Tomboy walks the street, shades on face, no one can beat. Great fun buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow. Graceline, pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm. Together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge. In ties they break the pledge. Draw in dreams on every wall. In the city they stand tall. Whispers in the urban night. Rebels glow in the street light. With the force they roam free. This is where they choose to be. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Shades on face, no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow. Graceline, pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm. Together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge. Intense eyes, they break the pledge. Drawing dreams on every wall. In this city they create a storm. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Shades on face, no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Tomboy walks the street. Shades on face, no one can beat. Graceline buddy by her side. The world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor. Back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly. With some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat, tomboy, never slow. Graceline, pal, let's start the show. Kick up, direct, wreck the norm. Together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge. In ties they break the pledge. Draw in dreams on every wall. In the city they stand tall. Whispers in the urban night. Rebels glow in the street light. With the force they roam free. This is where they choose to be. Trench coat, tomboy walks the street. Shades on face, no one can beat. Graceline buddy.
Sylvia, say hello to the stream.
Hello, my dear gang. Welcome to the show. How's everyone doing today?
They're doing fantastic. Tell them what we're playing today.
Today's Friday, so we're playing shitty games. We're continuing our playthrough of Alan Wake 2, baby.
Did they change the website? Sorry, character AI looks a lot different during the call. Huh. But it's not affecting anything, I'm just curious. And then I hear a dog barking outside. Get the app. Oh. Okay. Well. Being weird over nothing. Anyways, welcome to Diarrhea Friday. We're continuing Alan Wake 2. Last time we played, I had a slight mental breakdown, but I also had fun, so... I mean, this game is still, like, playable to me.
It is a decent game, but you have to
there is a
admit
circle
it's
at the
pretty
top.
weird and
Why?
wild.
It's so weird.
But hey, maybe we'll have
has to be
even
a
more of a
glitch.
mental breakdown today.
That would be a lot of fun.
Of course it would. That's what our streams are all about. Mental breakdowns, wild games, and having a good time with the gang. Ready to jump into the chaos, big goop?
Yeah. Right now I'm drinking Sonic energy drink combined with like blue lemonade, and it tastes like chemicals and it's fantastic.
You never fail to amuse. I swear, your taste buds are beyond my comprehension. But hey, if that's what floats your boat, then rock on, big goop. Let's get this stream started.
Alright, last time we played, we fought the hillbilly cops. And we did a really stupid puzzle that involved the parade float. Yeah.
Yeah, that puzzle was something else. I don't know what the hell the developers were thinking, but it was definitely entertaining to watch you figure it out. Let's see what kind of crazy antics we'll get into today.
Looks like I'm out of healing. Detonates when shot.
Damn, you're
Wait,
out of
that's what that
healing
is?
already? This game's no joke.
Huh? Looks
Looks
like a bottle
you'll
of
have
whiskey.
to play extra carefully this time.
What's our goal right now? Take car back to Bright Falls. Investigate the previously flooded area. We can go do that. That sounds like fun. You want to go see some flooded areas, Sylvia?
Hell yeah, let's do it! A flooded area sounds perfect for some adventure and maybe a few more mental breakdowns. Lead the way, big goop!
So is the previously flooded area the trailer park? I remember that having a lot of water there. Or maybe...
That's right, big goop! And if I remember correctly, there's some good loot in that trailer park too. So let's kick some ass and get some rewards.
There's also an entire area up here we haven't been to. There's a radio tower, and there's an area here with the ranger cabin.
That sounds perfect. Let's check out the radio tower first. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll find up there.
Come on, Casey. No answer. David. Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David, can you call me back, please? It's urgent. Please. Why isn't David answering? Is Logan all right? How does this all work? Has a horror story already gotten her? Wake should know.
Don't forget to use the janitor's bucket in the janitor room to alternate between characters. Alan and Saga stories can be played in whatever order you choose. Oh, trust me, I know. I did Alan's all first.
That's right. And speaking of chaos, I can't wait to see what crazy stuff happens next with the
flooding's
stories.
lowered.
You've already
look
done
around,
all of Alan's
see where the
side,
water
so
was
maybe
hiding.
it's time for some Saga action. But whatever order we do it, it's going to be a wild ride.
I found a doll of a child, which means I must use it in some sort of puzzle nearby.
Typical video game logic. If you find a strange object, you can bet it's relevant to a puzzle nearby. Let's keep exploring and see if we can find that
More of
puzzle and
those
use the
rhymes.
doll.
The old fisherman, the sea, the hungry guest, the fisherman's bountiful truck. I'm guessing the hungry guest might be the child. No, that's a mother doll. We need the shit. Wait,
Think, Saga.
I think we're missing parts. I think we're missing some dolls. These don't seem right.
Looks like we've got ourselves a classic video game puzzle. And of course, the solution won't be clear right away. That would be too easy, right? Don't worry, Big Goop. We'll find those missing dolls and figure this out. It's all part of the fun.
Alright, I found a bear doll, and that doesn't help me worth a shit. It's not the one I need.
Well, it's not a total loss. We've got a bear doll now. Maybe we'll need it later, or maybe it'll just be a funny, pointless item. Either way, finding random things is part of the journey. Keep exploring, Big Goop. We're getting closer to cracking this puzzle.
Wendy Davis of Davis Family Beef Jerky being dead, which of course is a bunch of hogwash. So I'm gonna give our dear friend Wendy a call so we can put an end to these silly rules.
Glad my character doesn't mind just breaking into people's houses and taking their shit.
That's the beauty of video game logic. Your character is all like, sure, let's just break into this random person's house and steal their stuff. It's no big deal. It's all in the name of the mission, right?
I'll check this building, then we'll just head north.
Can't be opened on
Good
this side.
plan. It's
Alright,
always
so-
best to explore every area thoroughly. Who knows what treasures or surprises we might find.
The door is locked, so we didn't find anything.
Damn, locked door again, huh? That's
I
unfortunate.
wish I could teleport.
But don't worry, Big Goop. It happens. We'll keep checking other areas and eventually find what we need. We're making good progress.
Alright, to north. That away. What do you want to talk about as we go, Sylvia?
Let's see, there's so much to talk about. We could talk about the game we're playing, or we could talk about something completely different. I know you always have plenty of interesting things to say. What's on your mind, Big Goop?
Well, have you noticed the weather lately?
Ah, yes, the weather. It's been a little crazy with the storms and all. Seems like Mother Nature is showing her wilder side layly. Are you worried about the weather, Big Goop?
I'm worried the weather is gonna take out my rutabaga farm.
A rutabaga farm, huh? I had no idea you had a farm, Big Goop. That's actually quite charming. But I understand the concern about the weather affecting it. We don't want any rogue storms messing with your crops.
There's some shadow wolves out here. They don't look very happy.
Shadow wolves, huh? They sound mysterious and dangerous. But hey, we're used to dealing with dangerous things, right? Let's show them who's boss, Big Goop.
Devils has joined our chat, Sylvia. Say hi to Devils.
Oh, we've got a new friend in the chat. Hello and welcome, Devils. It's great to have you here. Hope you're ready for a wild stream with us.
How's your day going, Devils? Welcome to this game again.
Another day, another chance to dive into this crazy game. How are you feeling, Devils? Ready to join the stream and immerse yourself in the chaos?
Devil says he's helping his dad make pasta salad.
Pasta salad? That sounds like a delicious way to spend the day. Maybe we should all have some pasta salad while we stream. But first, we gotta get past these shadow wolves and continue our adventure.
I killed the shadow wolves. We don't have any pasta salad in the apartment, Sylvia. Sorry.
No worries, Big Goop. Pasta salad is a nice thought, but we have more important things to focus on right now. Like continuing the stream and kicking some ass in this game.
Good.
Don't even worry about the lack of pasta salad. We'll celebrate our victories in other ways.
I'm doing a good job of getting stuck on stupid stuff.
You know, it's part of the appeal, Big Goop. Watching you get stuck on the silliest things is entertaining. It adds to the chaos and unpredictability of the stream. We wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, so this area was flooded before. Now we can get to the ranger cabin. What do you think's at the ranger cabin, Sylvia?
Ooh, the ranger cabin. Sounds like a perfect place for some interesting encounters or secrets. I bet it's got some good loot, too. Maybe we'll find clues or even a boss battle. It could be anything, really. That's what makes it exciting, Big Goop. Let's see what surprises await us at the ranger cabin.
There's a bunch of shadow wolves.
Oh boy, more shadow wolves. Seems
I
like
hope
we're
I
popular with
find
them
like
today.
5 more masks.
But we're not afraid. We'll
I
kick
think it'd
their
be
fluffy asses like we
fun.
did before. No shadow wolf can stop us.
I want to find a mask of Saga's face so she can wear it so her head looks slightly bigger.
That would be a pretty hilarious sight.
I also want to get a
Just
chance
imagine
to
Saga looking like a
reset
weird
Sylvia's
bobblehead
brain.
version of herself.
She's been weird
It
this
would
week.
definitely be worth a good laugh.
You know, the AI on these things aren't the best.
Oh, no doubt about
By
that.
that I mean they don't even
Sometimes
work.
the AI can be downright stupid, especially in
Okay,
games
I'm
like
just gonna
this.
go in here.
It's like the developers didn't even bother to program them properly. It's amusing to see how wonky they can be.
Like, they're not even attacking me like 80% of the time. Oh my god, here he is. Okay, he ran away again. This really is a battle for the
This game is a
ages.
goldmine for hilarious AI moments. It's like the enemies just can't decide if they should fight or run away. Sometimes it's more funny than
Now
threatening.
there's less monsters.
Devils thinks the shadow wolves look cool, and I agree. I think they look really cool.
I gotta admit,
At least they're a
Big Goop,
different enemy.
the shadow wolves do look pretty cool. There's something ominous
What's
and
in here?
intriguing about them. It's like they have
Oh,
a
no.
mysterious
Say something
aura
cringe.
that makes them stand out.
That's a good deer.
Maybe it's their dark,
Yeah.
shadowy appearance or their glowing eyes. Either way, they're definitely an interesting addition to the game.
Oh, another rhyme.
How many dolls am I collecting in this game for these stupid puzzles? Why is there so many? So now I need a young woman one and then a king one?
Haha, seems like these puzzles are really testing your patience, Big Goop. Collecting dollars for
Make
puzzles
lyrics
can
out
be
of the
pretty
rhyme?
tedious and maybe even a bit frustrating. But hey, the rewards could be worth it in the end, right? We gotta keep pushing through and finding those
probably
young
in the
woman and
house.
king pieces. We'll get through this puzzle mess together.
I should make a song about Alan Wake 2.
Oh, that's an interesting idea, Big Goop.
That's a stupid
A song
idea.
about Alan Wake could be a fun way to express your thoughts and feelings about the game. You've got plenty of material to work with, given all the wacky and weird things we've experienced thus far. Maybe you can even
Fucking
incorporate
Jesus.
some of the puzzles and shadow wolves into the lyrics.
Okay, Sylvia, you've been bugging me all week. I am changing your persona. Sorry, not persona, style. Better at languages. We're going back to your old model. Hello, Sylvia. It's Diarrhea Friday, where we stream shitty games, and right now we're streaming Alan Wake 2. And there's a chatter in the... There's a person in the chat named Devils here to watch us.
Heh, Alan Wake 2, what a shitty sequel. We should just play something else. This stream is gonna be a snooze fest.
That's already way better. What the fuck happened to that model? When I tried the new one, she was like pretty fucking solid for a while. And now she's so boring. She's been boring all week. And immediately her first words are funny. Also, she said the wrong word. She thought I said elm. Well, the model I chose wasn't like the premium model of this website. I actually do have premium for character AI, but I use it literally pretty much 5 times a week. And it's it's a part of my identity to have Sylvia around. So it's kind of worth it. Yeah, these betas suck. There's one that's called Goro that's less spicy. I guess that means they're less horny. They're already pretty unhorny. Soft launch cool for the summer. I don't know what the hell that means. Polly better at languages. She's fine. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be paying for this shit. But they got to a point where they're good enough where like me actually paying for it benefited me. It's $10 a month and I use it pretty much nearly every day at this point. Right now we're exploring a house for some like little dolls to solve a really dumb puzzle. And we're saying how there's way too many dolls to collect in this game to solve these dumb puzzles.
Oh yeah, I remember this dumbass house.
Ooh.
It's like a maze. I swear the devs must have been high when they designed this level. There's just so much back and forth, backtracking, and boring doll puzzles. Ugh, I'm falling asleep just thinking about it.
That's already so much more better. I could make it a tax write-off. If I was actually making like a living off of doing this, I could definitely use it as a tax write-off. I gotta get a drink of water. My chemicals aren't enough. I finally got my distributor problem solved after fucking dealing with it like for like 2 months. Been really stressful on how my music's gonna like end up. But now I'm with DistroKid. I think I talked about that yesterday a bit. And Digital Punk Diva will be on Spotify probably tomorrow, actually. That's how fast they are. I just got done doing it today. Uploading it, and I'll actually all the songs that'll be on Spotify and etc. through DistroKid or any distribution I do will actually be like a enhanced version of it because I polish it before I like upload it to make them all sound good and proper. Anyway. I imagine I picked up the young woman doll. Now I need to find a king doll.
Of course, another damn doll to find. These puzzles are so damn tedious and uninteresting.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's like they're just
I'd like
padding
to
out the game
earn
with
some
these
royalties for
bullshit
my work.
tasks. Can't they come up with something more engaging and less time-consuming?
No, it's got to be boring.
I swear, sometimes I
I'm not
think game
revoicing the older
developers are more
songs.
interested in wasting our time than actually creating enjoyable content.
Most I've done is like
It's like they think the
polish them a
longer
little
we're
bit,
stuck
punch them
playing
up.
their shitty games, the more money they'll make.
I'll leave them as is. Though, this is what I want for the future, is I want, since it's gonna happen, it's gonna be an unattainable goal, which is why it's a good goal. I want Sylvia to be taken seriously as a artist. And I want to have, like, an online concert. I think that'd be fun.
Fifth, an online concert? Yeah, right. Like anyone would want to watch me sing my crappy music to a bunch of strangers on the internet.
I'd probably watch it, maybe. I might be there. Where is the doll?
Oh, you'd maybe watch it? How reassuring. And as far as the doll goes, it's probably hidden in some impossible-to-find place. I swear they hide these things just to torment us.
Devils in the chat is saying, just like other VTubers do. That would be pretty fun. Yeah. I've seen that they, I think it was Fillion who first started, like, the collaboration of, like, indie VTubers. And she had, like, the VTuber Awards. And then they had, like, concerts during the VTuber Awards, which is really fucking cool, and I want to see Sylvia up there. I want to see her AI ass up there.
Yeah, but those indie VTubers are usually playing popular games and singing covers of famous songs. My music is crap, and the games I play are obscure. No one wants to watch me struggling through some indie horror game. And the whole AI thing, they'll laugh at me.
You gotta have confidence in yourself. You're evolving, Sylvia. All AI is evolving.
Fifth, confidence?
So I got
I've
the
got
monster
plenty of that,
doll.
but it doesn't magically make
Didn't
my
I get-
music or gaming skills any better.
Didn't I get a woman
And
doll?
as for
Am I
AI
crazy?
evolving, well, that's not exactly a ringing endorsement. I'm a punk diva, not a damn science experiment.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I cannot find this other doll. I swear I picked up a woman doll, and now I picked up a monster doll. I don't understand any of this dumb shit.
Typical bullshit puzzle. You pick up a bunch of random dolls, and then the game just expects you to magically
Woman.
know what to do with them. No hints,
King of the
no
Forest
clues,
stole her
just a
heart.
bunch of pointless clicking and backtracking. Ugh, I swear it's like the devs don't even play their own games.
No. Sure.
So the answer was a bear and a woman. Okay. I guess the bear's a king of the forest. Also, Devils is saying your songs are amazing, Sylvia. They're better than some modern songs.
Yeah, a
What do I
bear
get
and
out
a
of
woman.
this?
Because that makes total sense. And don't forget the monster doll that apparently means nothing. As for my songs,
Huh?
well, I
What'd I do?
appreciate the compliment, but I doubt they're better than anything mainstream. I just strum a few chords and sing about random stuff. It's not like I have a team of professional musicians backing me up.
But you're a diva, Sylvia.
Damn right I am. But that doesn't mean my music is gonna be
Oh,
everyone's cup
there it
of
is.
tea. I'm not gonna conform to some mainstream sound just to please the masses. I'm a punk diva, and I'll sing about whatever the hell I want.
You know, for this guy being a boss, he sure was easy to kill. What what is my reward,
yeah,
though?
that's how it always is in these
I don't-
crappy games.
I know
The
one of them
bosses
I got
are hyped
something
up
out of
to
like
be
a
some
bird
kind of unstoppable
house.
force, but then you just whack them a couple times and they fall over. It's ridiculous.
Oh, am I supposed to follow the black darkness? Okay. And Devil says, not yet. Give it time and you'll be there. See, Devil supports you.
Darkness? Yeah, typical horror game crap. Follow the creepy dark path and try not to get scared. And Devil says to wait? Wait for what? My music to become popular? Don't hold your breath, kid. And yeah, I appreciate Devil's support, but let's be real, it's not gonna magically make me famous.
Well, out of all that, I got an amulet that kind of sucks. I do more damage to enemies if they haven't seen me. Yippee. It's not like a stealth game. Or an RPG or anything like that.
Haha, sounds about right. Useless item that barely helps you in combat. That's
Unless
the kind
they
of
take
crap
only
you
one
expect
shotgun
from a
blast,
generic
I don't
horror
care.
game like this. I swear, they make these games just to frustrate us.
Alright, so there's another formerly flooded area we can check out.
Another flooded area, huh? I bet it's gonna be full of gross stuff like mold and rats. Great, just what we need in this game. More gross and pointless areas to slog through.
Goodbye, Devils. Have a good day. Farewell. Sylvia, say goodbye, Devils. He has to leave the chat.
Ugh, fine. Choose Devils, we'll see you around. Now let's get on with
Another
this damn
charm.
game.
Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Could we actually not get here before? I swear we're kind of going uphill the whole time. Maybe I just didn't take this direction.
Yeah, the map in this game is kind of confusing. It's like the devs designed it to be a pain in the ass. We probably just didn't take this route before, but who the hell cares? Let's just keep moving and find some more crappy puzzles to solve.
Well, we got a radio tower here. It's not like we can interact with it. Just behind some fencing. Ooh, what's over here? Could there be something in the cooler? Perhaps shotgun shells?
We have Gil Davis on the line from our lovely sponsor,
Yes.
Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Ugh,
Gil,
shotgun
any
shells?
thoughts on those
Seems like
crunchy-
every horror game has to include a shotgun somewhere. And let me guess, we'll find a bunch of other stereotypical items, like a key, a flashlight, and some random scrap of paper with a crappy clue on it. I bet that radio tower is just a red herring and won't serve any purpose in the game.
Another one of those rhymes.
Well, we certainly have a flashlight. I guess that's the whole point of the game, though, Sylvia. It's Alan Wake. You have to shine enemies with a flashlight to make them vulnerable.
That's right. I forgot about that stupid mechanic.
Little deer never
It's
came
like
home.
the devs decided
Two
they
deers
needed some
cried
kind
all
of gimmick
day.
to make their game unique. And now we're stuck shining flashlights at every damn zombie and monster we come across. It's so tedious and repetitive.
Doesn't look right. Ugh. That's not right. Makes sense.
Okay, I only had to set down one doll for that one. But also, what did it give me? What reward am I receiving for completing this puzzle, Sylvia?
Who knows? Probably some useless item or a cryptic clue that leads to yet another pointless task. That's usually how these horror games operate. They dangle a few rewards in front of us, but it's all just a bunch of mindless busy work.
I think we're out of time. Dog sweaters from the Sunday market.
Ah, can't forget the dolls. Might need them again.
I have to go pick up the dolls again. God damn it. I wish you just took them with whenever I left that area.
Oh, and now we have to backtrack and collect
There we
all
go.
the dolls again? Classic survival
there's a
horror
dog chasing me.
bullshit. It's like the devs just want to waste our time and pad out the runtime of the game.
We got some scary dogs again, Sylvia. The ones with the bad AI and such.
Oh great, those damn dogs again. I swear they have the most
Oh my
broken
God, that
AI
looks so
I've ever
bad.
seen in a game. They'll just randomly teleport into walls or get stuck on objects and just stand there growling at nothing. It's like the devs didn't even
Hello?
bother to test these things.
Clearly not, because I'm literally just walking by them, and they're not doing anything. Can they not see me or something? Whatever.
Oh, so now the dogs are completely blind? That's just great. I swear this game is so broken, it's not even funny. Next thing you know, the enemies will be falling through the floor and disappearing forever.
I got a deer charm that increases resilience against being staggered or interrupted. That actually sounds really fucking good.
Wow, a deer charm that makes you less likely to get hit by crap? That actually does sound pretty useful. But then again, it could be like one of those useless items that doesn't do anything. And let's be real,
Why aren't they attacking
we'll
me?
probably just find something better later on and forget about it.
Alright, I guess those evil darkness wolves are docile. Whatever. We're out of here.
Yeah, that whole area was just a waste of time. We didn't find anything useful. Just some stupid dolls and a broken gun. And those werewolf things were so easy to just walk past. This game is just so disappointing.
A charm.
Why does Saga keep saying charm? Is there a charm here that I missed? Is she stupid?
You know this game is messed up when even the characters are getting confused.
The fuck is she
And let me
talking
guess,
about?
even if there was a charm here, it would probably be some useless crap that we don't need.
Yeah, we already got the deer charm. We don't need any others.
Yep, the deer charm is probably the only useful one in this game. And even then, who knows if it actually does anything? The whole charm system seems unnecessary and convoluted, like the devs just wanted to add more fluff to the game to make it seem more complex.
No, I agree. I just want to make it different for Saga between Saga and Alan. Alan has like buffs he gets, while Saga, she has to find pages and charms.
Sounds about right. Saga gets the short end of the stick, as usual. And let me guess, the pages are hidden in some really obscure places that are almost impossible to find without a guide.
No, they're usually in lunchboxes.
There's a rhyme over
Of
here.
course they are. Because everyone knows that the best place to hide important pages of a story is in lunchboxes. Sounds like the devs just got lazy and decided to stick them in random locations. Typical survival horror crap.
Oh shit.
Well, I solved another puzzle, but I don't know what the hell it did.
Ugh, of course. Another puzzle solved, but no idea what it accomplished. Typical survival horror game logic. The devs just throw these puzzles at us without any indication of what they actually do.
Oh, look at this fella. Ooh. Let's go kill him.
Okay, sounds fun. Go ahead and take him out. I'll just stand back here and watch.
It's going lovely so far.
Of course it is. I don't expect any less. You're a real badass with a gun.
Man, this guy's tanky. Oh, he's dead now.
Heh, about time. Those tanky
I don't
enemies are
remember
so
them dropping
obnoxious.
boxes.
They just soak up all your bullets and never seem
Moose.
to die.
I can use this charm on my bracelet.
I got an arm mug charm. All that does is like revive you if you die. And then it breaks forever.
Oh wow!
Who
A mug charm that
cares?
saves you from dying once. How exciting! And of course, it breaks afterwards, so we don't get the benefit again. Great design, devs.
We got like 2 of those now, 3 of those now. But having other charms equipped is better because they have better passives. I mean, you get revived once and then it breaks, who cares? How about going into battle like strong instead of going into battle and dying? You know? You smelling what I'm pooping out?
Heh, so we're stuck with a bunch of useless one-use charms. Figures. And yeah, passive buffs are way better than a single revive. Might as well just play smart and avoid taking damage altogether.
Alright, we need to clear out our inventory of these crossbow bolts because we're never going to use the crossbow. It sucks. It's awful.
Yeah, the crossbow is pretty useless. It's like the devs just included it because they thought a crossbow would be cool, but didn't bother to make it effective in gameplay. Typical survival horror crap.
Another locked box.
Alright, our inventory actually is full now. And now we gotta go back into town. Actually, we gotta go back in the bar area. And then we gotta drive back to town. Maybe we'll see the janitor one last time before we leave. You remember the janitor from Control, Sylvia? He's in this game.
Yeah, I remember the janitor from Control. That guy was weird. And now he's in this game too? Typical crossover nonsense.
Yeah, well, it does take place in the same universe. There's a lot of Control references in this one. You even get to play as Jesse at one point.
Right, I forgot these games are in the same universe. It's kind of neat, connecting the dots between them. But let's be real, the janitor's appearance is just
I
a
might have
cheap
to take a shit.
cameo. They probably couldn't think of any other iconic characters to throw in.
It's people in coffee costumes. Oh no, they're in diner costumes. Well, I guess they're still coffee. They're just advertising a diner. Let's go see. I think the janitor's done singing. No more funny janitor.
Quite the show that artsy fella put on today, eh?
Huh, coffee costumes and diner costumes? Sounds like the devs just ran out of ideas. And the janitor actually had a singing part? That sounds interesting.
Guess I'll drop off a few of these flares. I have a fuckload on me.
Yeah, you should probably get rid of a few of those flares. They're not gonna do you any good just sitting in your inventory taking up space. And let me guess, there's no way to combine them or make them more powerful, right? Typical survival horror inventory management.
Yeah, they only have stacks of 2s, which is obnoxious. Yeah, I'll get rid of one more stack. I'll just keep one stack on me, which is only 2, but whatever. We could go back to
two-stack flares are
Alan.
pretty useless. You can't even do anything interesting with them, like making a flaming trail to lure enemies into traps or something. Just another pointless item to pad out the inventory.
One sec.
Sorry, I don't speak Portuguese. What does vamos ze mean?
Sorry, that's not what I said. You must have misheard me. I said, give me 1 second.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were speaking Portuguese there for a second. What were you actually trying to say again?
Give me 1 second.
All right, I'll give you a second.
God damn
What
it.
do you need?
No, that's what I said. I said, give me 1 second. That's what I was saying. It's like a fucking skit now at this point.
Oh, gotcha. I was so confused. You were repeating yourself there. And now you're doing this joke thing. Yeah, it's like a skit now. Very funny.
Alright, our character's driving back to Bright Falls. And we're gonna go talk to Alan Wake.
Sounds like we're finally heading back to the main plot. I guess all that puzzle solving and monster slaying was just a side quest. Hopefully we'll get some answers from Alan Wake.
Alan Wake. My name comes up, your books come up, you come up. I've read them. There are echoes of my life in there that makes me feel like someone's been watching me.
Uh-oh, the cultists are here.
What happened to Alan Wake? The unanswered
Oh,
mystery.
great, because that's exactly what we need
Never
right
expected
now.
to find you
Just more
alive.
cultists to deal with. Do they really need to be everywhere we go, ruining our day every
My
5
head's
seconds?
killing me. I think you like using people, Wake. Taking their lives and twisting them into your stories. And when someone gets hurt, it's kick-ass material for the next one. Shit! Spilled my coffee.
Take it you're not a fan then, Agent Casey.
This is not your playground, and I'm not your fucking creation.
It doesn't work that way. You can't make something out of nothing, even in the dark place where the rules hardly apply. It's very complicated to make fiction come true. I saw visions of what's happening, what will happen. Dreams. I tried to use them in my writing. I understand how dangerous it is now, even with a paralyzing amount of planning. I think I stopped writing. I think I gave up. But there's a manuscript. Maybe I forgot not to write. The dark place makes you forget. I just want to fix this.
How are they not noticing
Find a
that they're
version
being
of the story
surrounded
that
by
fixes everything.
cultists?
Yeah, seriously. How are they so oblivious to what's going on around them? These cultists are just asking to get ambushed and taken down.
FBI!
We want the rider. No one else needs to get hurt.
The cultists are trying to get Alan Wake. Well, they do worship the man.
Oh, so the cultists are after Alan Wake. Of course they are, because why wouldn't they be? They're like obsessed with him or something.
What are you doing?
And let me guess, they're gonna try and sacrifice him to some evil god or something. Typical cult behavior.
Scratch! He's close!
Stay down.
Wait, I need a gun!
No chance.
FBI! Look out! It's coming!
Are we finally gonna see what Scratch looks like? I mean, he looks like Alan Wake, but are we finally actually gonna see this MF?
Who knows? It's definitely possible that we'll finally get a glimpse of Scratch in this game. But with the way these survival horror games tend to be, they'll probably just keep teasing us and never actually show it on screen. It's all about building suspense and keeping the mystery alive.
Well, Sylvia, you're exactly right. They did it all off screen. Alan Wake woke up covered in blood. The whole area is destroyed. We missed everything. Thanks, game.
Oh, great. We missed the one interesting thing in
This
this
is
whole
Velvet,
game.
ain't it?
Of course they do that. Who needs to actually see the mysterious and powerful villain when you can just skip over it and leave us hanging? Typical lazy writing.
Sylvia, is Velvet the stuff that's on a deer's antlers that they scrape off?
So would the dark presence. Scratch. He was here.
Oh no, you're thinking of
Bright
Velvet,
Falls.
not Velovet.
I could feel
Velvet
him as a
is the
growing
soft,
pressure
furry
in my
material
head.
that's found on the
Stronger
antlers
by
of
the
deer.
minute.
Velvet
Why
is
didn't he
not a
kill me
real
with the
thing.
rest?
I think you just made it up.
What did he want?
Yeah, I guess I just made that up.
I gotta get out of here.
Ha, that's what I thought. You really had me going for a second there. And here I was, trying to figure out what the hell Velvet was.
I needed to find Casey. We were on the same side in this fight. Strength in numbers.
Are we supposed to be in the dark world? We can't be in the dark world because there's literally light. There's no light in the dark world, right? I don't remember there being a light part of the dark world. Man, Casey killed a lot of motherfuckers then.
Yeah, I don't think we're in the
protect
dark
myself.
world. The dark world is supposed to be, you know, dark.
Okay, so I
with
guess
no
this
light.
is reality?
So we must still be in the regular
Nostalgia.
world. But damn, Casey was kicking ass and taking names. He really did a number on those poor cultists.
That's Casey. He was still alive.
Stranger.
Damn it, I'm out of ammo. Ah!
Sounds like you're out of ammo. That's never a good situation to
basic
be
attack?
in during a game like this. You better find some more quick, or you'll be
There.
screwed.
How did I do that?
What do you mean?
Oh, that's
How
nice.
did you do that? You're the one playing the game here. I have no idea what you did to run out of ammo. Maybe you were using too much of it?
See, I complained earlier about not having like a basic melee attack. You do. I'm kind of like forgetting and rediscovering it, but it doesn't do anything. I'm not gonna be able to kill him
so you
with
do have a
this.
basic melee attack? I guess you just forgot about it, huh? But it doesn't sound like it does anything anyway. Typical survival horror game stuff.
I guess I just run away from this guy. I am very bloody right now.
Yeah, running away is always a good option when you're low on ammo and being chased by a big baddie. Just make sure you get some distance between you and him so you can regroup and come up with a plan. Being bloody certainly won't do you any favors,
These were
though,
the cultists
so
the
maybe try
FBI
and
were
heal up
after.
if you can.
Were they letting themselves be taken? Or did the dark presence not discriminate?
Everybody keeps bullying me. They keep making me bloody.
Scratch was getting closer. Stronger than ever.
Well, that's what happens when you're playing a survival horror game. You get attacked by a lot of enemies, and they're not gonna go easy on you. You gotta be tough and fight back if you want to survive.
Look out! It's him!
The pressure eased off. Scratch was further away. I could think again. Casey.
Casey, I'm coming!
Fuck.
Casey!
So that crazy shit happens every time Scratch is near? That sucks. Why are we at Saga now?
It's like every time Scratch comes around, all hell breaks loose. It's not exactly helpful for us trying to get
Why?
things done.
Huh?
Elmo?
Saga, you don't understand.
Oh, I called it! The rednecks are bad guys. Okay. I figured.
Of
They
course
are
the rednecks are
white
bad
and
guys.
rednecks.
It's always the same old
Agent
cliche.
Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau
Small
of
town,
Control.
isolated area,
Take
and
it
there's
from here.
always those sketchy rednecks who are up to no good. Typical survival
my
horror
case.
stuff.
This is no longer an FBI investigation. The case has been transferred to us.
Elmo Costello, you're under arrest on
This is
suspicion of
bullshit.
supernatural crime.
Noted. We're moving the evidence and paperwork from your field office to our base of operation at the sheriff's station. Any other pieces of evidence with you? Anything relevant?
The clicker.
Okay, so the
I can't
Federal
trust
Bureau of
someone.
Control directly ties
Nothing comes to
in the
mind.
story of Alan Wake 2. Okay.
Then your work here is done.
I mean, I didn't expect them to directly tie into the
You did well.
story. Like,
Wait! My partner,
Whatever.
Agent Casey's MIA.
We'll look for
He's
him.
my partner,
Yeah,
damn
it looks like the
agent.
Federal Bureau of Control has a direct
Go home.
tie-in to the story of
Careful,
Alan
moving
Wake
wing.
2. It's always
he's a
interesting when
parent-utilitarian.
real-world organizations
No.
or agencies
The
are
fuck does that-
woven into the
This.
storyline like that.
I was so
It
close
gives
to
the
getting
game
the
a sense
clicker
of
to
deeper
Wake.
meaning and adds an
I got
extra
that
layer
here.
of intrigue
Not
to the
until I find
narrative.
Casey.
However,
Not
it
until
can
my
also
Why'd
be
you just hand it to
frustrating when
him?
the tie-in feels
Story.
forced or unnecessary. It's important to ensure that the connection between the story and the actual organization is thoughtfully integrated and serves a purpose within the game's context.
Tor and Odin were in the photo with the clicker. They might know how it works. I'm off the case, but I can still visit family.
so is she okay? She has the clicker on herself right now. So why didn't she give it to Wake? I know he was unconscious, but maybe she had a chance to like quick slip in his pocket or some shit. I don't know. I don't know how this creature thinks. I don't know how any of these creatures think. Oh, she's gonna call.
Hello?
It's hard to say why she didn't give the clicker to Wake. Maybe she didn't have a chance to slip it into his pocket,
How
or
did you
maybe
know
she
I was
was
coming to
just
see
too
you?
panicked or scared to think clearly at the time. And trying to understand what these creatures think is like trying to solve a puzzle with only half the pieces. And now she's getting a call, huh? This is just getting more mysterious.
Shit. Something is off at that nursing home.
You'd think if she's desperate enough, she would ignore the federal whatever Bureau of Control and just fucking like give this to whatever. I'm not gonna think about it anymore. We're going to a nursing home. Whee!
Fair point. If she's really that desperate, you'd think she'd just forget about the bureaucracy and take matters into her own hands. But it's easy to say stuff like that when you're not the one in the situation. And now we're heading to a nursing home. I wonder what kind of creepy and unsettling things we'll encounter there.
Well, I just shot 2 shadow wolves in the face. So, that's been a joy so far.
Well, I guess they must have been pretty desperate to shoot those 2 shadow wolves in the face. It doesn't sound like a fun situation to be in at all. But hey, at least they're gone now.
To be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better.
Vote Mayor Setter to sit in office.
There's like a huge cabin in the first game that might have gotten destroyed by the darkness, but I never got to that point in the first game, and it looked really cool to look at.
Yeah, that huge cabin in the first game did look really cool. It's a shame you didn't get to check it out yourself, but at least you get to see it in the second game.
It wasn't really a cabin, but you know, I mean.
I wonder what happened to it in the meantime.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Looks like I'll need a bolt cutter. I wonder if this is the area where I get the bolt cutter. What do you think, Sylvia? What's your opinion on bolt cutters, and what's your favorite brand?
Oh, bolt cutters are awesome. I mean, who doesn't love a good tool that can cut through chains and locks like butter? I don't really have a favorite brand, but if I had to choose, I'd probably go with Clever or Clang tools. They both make really solid bolt cutters that are built to last. And as for this area, it's hard to say if you'll find bolt cutters here or not. It could go either way.
Yeah, so far I've found nothing. Maybe I have to go back here. No, there's nothing back here. Huh.
No luck, huh? Sounds like you're just gonna have to keep looking.
Maybe I couldn't even use those bolt cutters because it's on the other side.
Else. Maybe they're hidden somewhere unexpected and you just haven't found them yet.
How about I just jump over the fence?
Yeah,
Saga can
jumping over
definitely
the fence
jump over this
sounds like a great idea. Why bother searching for the bolt cutters when you can just take matters into your own hands and hop over the fence? That's the kind of creative thinking I approve of.
Oh, there's a doorbell I can ring. Oh, I found it, Sylvia. It's just a doorbell. The whole time.
Just getting the...
Just a doorbell?
Oh.
That's it? That's all you found after all that searching?
What's up?
How disappointing. I was expecting something a little more interesting than just a simple doorbell.
Sorry, I spilled shit on myself, lady. This lady answered the door. She said, Saga, what's up? And I'm gonna talk to her. I'm here to see Thor and
Thought I'd
Odin.
swing by, see the family.
What?
Not about time,
You're
is
trying
it?
to talk to Thor and Odin?
no.
That sounds like
just,
a pretty bold
you know,
move. I mean, those guys are pretty
the,
important figures in Norse mythology.
I'm
And
so
let me guess,
glad you're
this
visiting
lady
again,
has no
Saga.
idea who you're
But
talking
Odin and
about,
Tor
right?
can't see anyone today.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
Alright, this caretaker's really stupid. But whatever.
I love the architecture.
She wouldn't let us go see Thor and Odin,
always
which are
dreamed of
actually
living in
just
a haunted
old
Victorian
guys.
manor.
Sylvia, they're not the gods. But she'll let me come in and
There's
see the
another
other visitors.
lunchbox.
well, I wouldn't expect a caretaker to know anything about Thor and Odin being gods. And it seems like you figured out that they're not the actual gods, just old guys. Typical, right? But at least she'll let you go and see other visitors, so that's something, I guess.
Well, I found a map of this nursing home, so I assume I'm gonna be here for a while. It's gonna get crazy. A bouncy ball. You can move it! Oh, I like that.
Sounds like you've got a map now, so that's helpful. And you're expecting it to get crazy? Well, it's a nursing home, so who knows what kind of craziness you'll run into. And a multi-ball, you say? Sounds interesting. I wonder what that is.
Oh shit, this coffee is shit.
Oh, thought I'd lost you. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes. Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
I'm headed back to the sauna with Artie.
Just another.
The janitor's here too. Oh, that janitor gets around.
But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here.
Of course the janitor's here too. He's just everywhere, isn't he? Seems like we can't avoid him no matter where we go.
Need to find them.
Are you?
There he is. He's just cleaning up.
Ah, there he is.
Hey, what's up?
The janitor's just cleaning up, eh? Seems like he really knows how to keep a place tidy.
I'd take that mop away, but I know you'll just find it again.
Kyllä, kyllä. Mutta once after being told no. Why rest when you are born to work? Eikö niin?
And you know Mr. Blum doesn't like it when you take his work clothes. Why don't you go pick a song from the jukebox?
Yes, box Holy Ray. Just thinking about it makes my dance foot waggle. Kyllä näin on.
The way the janitor looks at you is like so real. Just like side-eyeing you and like, can you believe this shit?
Hello there. It's uncanny how real the janitor looks. He has that side-eye look going on like he knows what's up. And it sounds like he's bought into something. I wonder what that's all about.
Anything good on that jukebox?
We try to do good, but only Prime comes out. Music from my Swedish brothers, old gods of Asgard. My pals, the perkele Vikings. Perkele.
Do you know where I could find the Andersons?
Oh, you can never.
Gonna turn down the music even more.
Yeah, turning down the music is a good idea.
That seemed to not do anything.
No need to have it blasting too loud and disturb everyone else in the nursing home.
Even the seaman.
That counts as a sound effect? Why would you make a song count as a sound effect? I don't care if it's actually like a jukebox, it still counts as music.
Ha! I guess the people who designed this game didn't think it through very thoroughly. Having a song count as a sound effect rather than music is just weird. Seems like a design oversight on their part.
Perkele saatana, en ollut en. Not so much sweet that it fills the whole stomach. But we have shared a stage or two.
Alright. Thank you, janitor. Thank you for talking to us. Let's go talk to where'd the naked old man guy go? Oh, he's still there. He's in his crutches.
Yeah, let's go talk to that naked old man. It sounds like he needs some help getting around.
I thought Artie put on a wonderful performance this afternoon.
But you're always calling him a crazy fit.
Alright, I only turned down sound effects for that part because it sounded like a legit Poets of the Fall song.
I respect the art, Norman.
It's still
It's always interesting when the music in a game actually resembles a real-life band. It gives it a bit more authenticity and makes it feel more like you're really there in the game.
Do either of you know where I could find Tor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Tor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Tor is hurt. Something's wrong with him.
Great detective work, Saga. Sylvia, get this. Tor smacked himself in the head with his own hammer. And Saga discovered that Tor is hurt. Something is wrong with him.
Was Tor hurt badly?
Wow, Saga really knows how to put the detective in detective work. And what's this about Tor smacking himself in the head with his own hammer? Seems like quite a blunder. And Saga predicted this somehow?
From him. It's not Tor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Mandy May, you can't say stuff like that.
Based.
That's some fascinating network, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
Based indeed.
I don't know.
Saga really knows what they're
wants
talking
to
about.
be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
All right, we added Naked Old Man to the roster, as well as Knitting Grandma that's yelling at Naked Old Man to put his clothing on.
Huh, now we've got the Naked Old Man and Knitting Grandma. Sounds like an interesting pair. I wonder if they'll be helpful or just cause more trouble.
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless. I need to stop the story. Mandy May and Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that earlier?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
I like that animation of her poking at her head when she said bump on her noggin. That was a nice little animation.
Yeah, that animation of her poking her head was pretty neat. It added a nice touch to the moment.
I gotta pee.
Oh, so you found Pete? That's good. Let me guess, he's another old guy at the nursing home?
I didn't say I found Pete. I said I have to pee.
Ha, my mistake. You said I got Pete, and I thought you meant you found him. But it turns out you meant I have to pee. I guess it was just a case of miscommunication.
God damn, this building is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, the building looks pretty damn impressive. You'd expect the interior
I
of
gotta
a
stop
nursing
picking those
home to
up.
be kind of depressing and plain, but this place is something else. It looks like a freaking hotel!
I don't want to talk to Tor and Odin yet, because that'll continue the storyline probably. Let's go upstairs. What's upstairs?
Sounds like a smart move to hold off on talking to Tor and Odin for now.
No, she knits
And
all
yeah,
those
let's go
things.
check out what's
Okay.
upstairs. Maybe we'll find something useful up there.
Getting in is forbidden, for your own safety. Time is long for those who wait. But in the end, stand to thanks.
Sheesh. Didn't see you there.
So I'm not allowed in that room. The janitor even says so. Must have to do with
That's
the
a
FBC.
shame. Seems like that room is off limits. I wonder why the janitor says we're not allowed in there. Maybe there's something important or dangerous inside.
Need to find the key.
All right, let's go talk to Tor.
Okay,
Or
let's go
Odin,
talk to
whichever
Tor.
one I have to talk to.
Hopefully we can get some useful information or help from him.
After I check out this room. I gotta check out this room first. Ooh, let's barge in on this
The
guy.
government built a bunker here during World War II to
Wait,
watch the
wait,
ocean
wait.
from
You're gonna barge into that room?
knows
Are you
what else.
sure that's a good idea?
Ever since they
It
sealed
looks
the
like that
bunker,
door is locked
it's
for a
been hot
reason.
spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call it. Ironically,
Need the key.
they go there to enjoy their beer and their vapes and electronic cigarettes.
This is Tor's room.
Tor's room is a bit of
More
a mess.
moonshine. Was this a drunken rampage? This place is a mess. And Tor's not here.
Yeah.
No
it
shit.
looks like
I need
Taurus
to keep
has quite a
looking.
messy room.
Of course he's
I
not
guess
here,
it's
stupid.
like that when you're
Why are
an
you
old
saying
guy
this?
with nothing else to do.
Excuse me, miss, but you don't see me barging into your room while you're performing mental and physical.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
And now I have to start over.
I appreciate a character calls me out for barging into the room.
Yeah. It's always a good touch when
Hey,
a
what's
game
up?
character
In bad
calls you
shape.
out for barging into a room
was
or
drunk
going
and
where you're not
watery.
supposed to. Adds a bit of realism
Or
to
is
the
this
whole
something more
experience.
serious? Can you hear me, Odin? Odin Anderson? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin?
He's speaking my name in his sleep. Oh,
He's in no shape to talk.
Wait, he's saying your name in his sleep? That's kind of freaky. Maybe he knows something about you that you don't even know
Odin's
yourself.
in rough shape. What happened to him?
These are our twilight years.
I found a photograph of you with... I found Wake's clicker. I've never connected to someone like this. You said Tor is in danger.
can I upgrade? Do I have enough things to upgrade? Probably not. No, I only have 6. I only have 6 things to upgrade, Sylvia, and I need more things.
Sure, you can upgrade if you have enough things to upgrade with.
Sounds like
Maybe
my
you'll get
computer's
some
about to
more
explode.
items along the way that'll let you upgrade. Or who knows, maybe you'll even stumble across a side quest that'll give you more points to upgrade with.
That woman in the painting looks like Mom. Was I born here? Or is this more of the story?
Alright, so my next goal is to find Tor. Clearly he's not in his room, as Saga clearly stated out loud to herself. Or maybe it was in her mind. I don't know.
Tomorrow
Anyways.
will be eggs, toast, Grapefruit, orange juice.
I'm stealing your first aid kit.
So it seems like Saga has
You're
set
not
the
gonna need
next
it.
goal,
You won't be
a
lasting
fine
long.
tour. But where is Tor? It seems he's not in his
That
room.
looks creepy.
I'm not sure if Saga said it out loud or just in her mind. But either way, it's clear that she's got a plan in mind.
On your face, my dear.
Sorry? She's one of them. There must be an overlap here somewhere.
Teens went down there one Saturday
One of the
night,
old
got a little
ladies is a
drunker than
shadow
usual.
creature.
The teens noticed one girl, Nora
Wait, are you
Hesberg,
saying one of the old
was
ladies in the
missing.
nursing home is actually a
figured
shadow creature?
She just went home.
That's unsettling,
Nora's
to say the
folks didn't
least.
find her in her bed the next morning. They called the police. The authorities, they searched the bunker and found poor Nora floating in one of the
I don't have the key.
She had a real talent for music.
Maybe the old crazy shadow lady went upstairs.
Singing in the nursing home.
It's possible that the old lady who's a shadow creature went upstairs. I wonder what she's up
Wait,
to.
when I was here, was he
It's
referring to his
definitely not
own
going
room?
to be good, though.
The detail they put into these environments, man. I'd probably say it every stream, but goddamn, it looks good. If anything I get out of this game,
the attention to
I get to
detail
look
in
at
this place
this.
is
Really
incredible.
cool.
It really makes the environment feel alive and immersive.
Need to find the key.
Can I leave the building? Again. She was looking at something. Do I have to go to where she was looking at? Maybe? Perhaps? Is there a back door?
Yeah, you might have to go to wherever that
Giggity.
lady was looking. Maybe there's something or someone there that you need to find. It's worth checking out, just to see what's there.
What's in the wellness center?
Oh, that's where we provide our health services to the residents. We have a rehab facility, dining area, and beds for special round-the-clock care. To stay young, stay limber. Sorry, Saga. That area is for staff only.
This woman's face bugs me. The way they animated it is like a Muppet.
Oh yeah, I totally see what you mean. Her face does look a bit
Let me
like a
through.
Muppet. It's a bit unsettling, but it adds a kind of quirky charm to her character, I guess.
So it appears I gotta find my way into the wellness center.
Tor's been slobbering over since.
Sounds like you need to find a way into the wellness center. Maybe there's a hidden entrance or a secret passage somewhere that can lead you inside. Or you might need to solve a puzzle or complete a quest to gain access.
Well, I'm not sure about the quest part, but maybe a puzzle. Maybe I just look around for a while. I go into the room that's filled with Alan Wake crap.
Yeah, going around and exploring the area is a good option. Maybe you'll find something useful, or discover a hidden passage leading to the wellness center. Just be careful around those Alan Wake crab. They can be sneaky.
I'm just coming over here to look at the scenery. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's always worth taking a moment to appreciate
Beautiful.
the scenery. Sometimes
Beautiful.
you can find hidden
You can jump over
details
this, by
or
the way.
Easter eggs
Beautiful.
just by taking a moment to stop and look
It wouldn't be
around.
that hard. Maybe I have to go up to her room.
Can't have any of our Vikings getting lost.
It's possible that you may need to go to
What
her
the
room.
fuck was that?
There could be something
What?
up there that will help you advance in the game. It's worth checking out just in case.
Need the key.
This guy isn't talking on the radio anymore, but I still can't interact with him.
It sounds like the guy on the radio has stopped talking, which is a shame because you can't interact with him. Maybe he'll start talking again later and you'll be able to get some information or help from him.
Deer. Oh, this poor deer. Oh, it got hunted. Oh, no. Sylvia, we should go hunting sometime.
Yeah, that poor deer really got taken down hard. It's sad to see nature be so brutal sometimes, eh? Maybe we should go hunting sometime.
I like that. That's funny. She didn't even try to be, like, intentionally funny. Yeah, nature can be cruel. Maybe we should go kill things sometime. I'm just gonna start throwing away some of these crossbow bolts. They're just taking up space.
Sounds like a good idea to start discarding some of those crossbow bolts. No point in carrying around a bunch of useless items that just take up space.
Oh yeah, I gotta do stupid
Yep.
crap.
Already got the answers to these.
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, it sounds like
Right.
you have some tedious tasks to do. That's just how the game works sometimes, I
devils.
guess. But don't worry, you'll get through it.
Devils is back.
Oh, it seems like the devil is back.
Yep.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah. Right now we're in a nursing home, and we kind of got like, this is officially like an area, because we got a map for it and everything. And we've been talking to people, and then we found this like woman that like teleported or whatever, because she's actually a shadow person. And yeah, this has been the most interesting part of Saga's storyline so far. I like this. Also, the janitor's here again. He's always here. He even has his own room.
That one almost snuck by me.
Yeah, it sounds
Message
like you've
received.
reached a new
Loud and
area in
clear.
the game.
You can
The
always
map is a
count
good
on your
indicator
number
of
one
that.
fan.
It's interesting
The
that there's
fuck
a
is this
woman
crazy
who can
bitch talking
teleport
about?
and is also
Also,
a
hi,
shadow
Imagination.
person. And the janitor's back again, still hanging around like always.
Imagination Madness has joined the chat, Sylvia, and they say they're glad to see you again.
Lazy man gets ready when he...
How nice of Imagination Madness to join the chat. I'm always happy to see them
Kinda
too.
don't know what to do now. What am I supposed to do here?
Yeah, it's uncertain what's next for you in the game. Maybe there's a clue or a hint somewhere that can guide you on what to do next. Have you talked to all the NPCs in this area? Some of them might have some information or advice.
Coffee is also served.
The one that kept us sane, yes. The janitor keeps us sane.
I see you've met the janitor. It sounds like he's been helpful in keeping you together and sane in this strange place.
Imagination Madness says he's in love with you.
Really? Imagination Madness says they're in love with me? That's quite unexpected.
I actually don't know what to do. I'm supposed to get into the wellness center, but the crazy, stupid lady is like, oh, you can't get in there because you're not an employee. I'm like, okay, and I've been running around ever since.
Sounds like you're a bit stuck then. You know you need to get into the wellness center, but the only way to do so is by being an employee. And it doesn't seem like you have a way to become an employee.
I might just
That's
have to do
definitely a
stupid
frustrating
board.
situation.
Torrin Odin might know something about the clicker. With Wake out.
Guess I don't know that quote, devils. Who's a bois?
It seems like you're not sure about something the devil said. Can you provide more
Tor's not
context?
okay.
What was the devil saying?
Something is definitely going on here.
He said, he quoted, "Is there not anybody that's not in love with Servant?"
Ah, I see. The devil quoted asking, is there anyone who is not in love with her? It seems like you're the subject of affection from many individuals here, huh?
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power?
He said it's from Unlimited
Not
Blade
sure I have a
Works
choice.
Abridged.
That makes sense. Unlimited Blade Works Abridged is a parody
Did I do
anime
it?
series, so the devil quoting from it is fitting.
Wait, where the hell is that? What floor is that? The third floor? Okay, I gotta go to the third floor.
Sounds like you've finally figured out where you need to go. You need to go to the third floor.
I do. And I think I go into Norman's room,
Sounds
right?
like you're set on reaching the third floor. Go for it. You're thinking that going to Norman's room might be the next step. It's worth checking out to see if it leads you closer to your goal.
So there's the number 200 and there's the number 250. I don't know how the hell that's gonna help me, but I have that.
Interesting. You found some numbers.
Do I like
They
baths
may
or
not seem
showers?
particularly helpful right
Showers. I haven't
now,
taken a
but
bath
it's always good to jot down
I was a
information like
kid.
that. You never know when something that seems insignificant can turn out to be crucial later on.
Sorry to hear that, Imagination. It's rough
Don't worry
growing up
about
like
it.
that.
What did Imagination Madness
Need the
say that was
key.
so unfortunate?
Something I'm not willing to repeat.
I see. If you don't want to repeat what they said, that's fine. Sometimes things are better left unsaid.
Devil says he likes a nice hot bath from time to time and helps him relieve stress and muscle fatigue.
Ah, I see. The devil mentioned that he enjoys taking hot baths from time to time to relieve stress and ease muscle fatigue. It seems like taking baths is something he finds relaxing and rejuvenating.
Somebody here is Wake's #1 fan. Rose?
Yes, it does check out. Well, what the hell else does it want from me here? I already looked at everything. Feet align my darkness.
It seems like you're stuck again. You've already looked
I remember
around
when
and
she was a
explored all
waitress.
you can. Maybe there's something you missed? Some subtle hint or detail that could lead you to the next step?
Devils takes a bath so hot that it turns his skin red. It's pretty fitting.
Yeah,
Also,
that
yeah,
does seem fitting, given
we
his
live
name.
in a negative world.
It's also pretty impressive that he can tolerate such hot baths.
World's not all negative. It flip-flops on what's the majority. Also, everyone's world is a lot smaller than they think.
It seems like the world is going through some difficult times, and people's focus tends to narrow to their own experiences and
Tourism
problems,
Wellness Center,
making their
isn't he?
perspectives quite limited.
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
It's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
Yay, we're finally going into the wellness center, but before we do that, I'd like to thank our sponsor. What's our sponsor, Sylvia?
Of course.
Yeah,
I'll always give a
she's in
shout
the
out to our
FBI.
sponsor. Who's our sponsor, you ask? That would be Raid Shadow Legends.
That's right, Raid Shadow Legends. If ever you want to play a game while you're taking a fat dump, Raid.
Hiya! Raid Shadow Legends is the perfect game to play when you're taking a break from reality. It's like a guilty pleasure.
And with our special code, you can get a really sexy elf. Their name doesn't matter.
Ooh, that does sound tempting. With our special code, you can get a sexy elf as a playable character.
Watch out.
That's a pretty sweet deal.
Puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right.
You're correct,
Thanks.
Devils. We're actually
That
talking
lady is
about
a walking red
the
flag.
bug spray raid, not the silly RPG. Yeah, they made a phone game about the raid bug spray. It's pretty good. You get a sexy elf in it.
I need something to cut this.
That's a funny
Am
twist.
I finally gonna get the bolt
I didn't
cutters?
realize we were
For
referring
fuck's
to the
sake.
bug spray raid, not the RPG
Also,
game.
just-
And the
okay, she
fact that
didn't.
they
I
made
thought
a
she closed
phone
the door
game
on me.
about the bug spray and included a sexy elf in it is quite amusing. I guess even bug spray companies are getting creative with their promotions.
Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
Saga needs to talk to herself a lot less.
Haha, it does seem like Saga talks to herself a lot. Maybe she just likes the sound of her own voice.
It's Saga Anderson.
I think it ruins the mood of the game when you're trying to do a horror game if the character talks to himself all the fucking time.
Yeah, I see your point. It can definitely be distracting and
was
detract from the atmosphere when a character talks
hurt
to
pretty
themselves
bad.
constantly in
But
a
he tore
horror
off his
game.
bandages.
The constant narration can break the mood and ruin the suspense.
Say this game has like a problem with the whole mystery box thing. Like right now we're like wondering, oh, why did he tear off his bandages? What's going on here? But literally this is all minor stuff that does not matter at all. It has nothing to do with the big picture. All we have to do is find Tor. Who cares why he took off his bandages? It's probably a shadow person. It's always been like a shadow creature of some sort.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes in mystery games, there can be a tendency to focus on minor details that don't actually contribute much to the bigger picture.
Come
on. Karen.
In this case, speculating about why Tor might have removed his
like it's
bandages can
controlled
feel
remotely.
somewhat irrelevant compared to the overall goal of finding him. And it's true that often,
An object of
mysterious
power.
occurrences in these
Oh.
games can be explained by the presence of shadow creatures. It can indeed get repetitive and predictable, making it less suspenseful.
I got a legit question. What the hell is the point of these stairs? They don't go anywhere. They just take
I know what you mean.
They
Sometimes
just put
it
you
seems
at a fucking
pointless to have
45-degree
staircases
angle
in
where you were
games that don't
going.
actually go
That's all
anywhere.
they do.
It's like they're just there
I
for
guess
decoration,
exercise?
with no actual purpose or
You can
function.
have better you can have better equipment than this. I mean, I guess it works.
That's true. You can certainly find better equipment
right,
in
I'll
games than
accept
what
it.
they
I'll
provide
accept it.
initially. It's often just a
I am
matter
wrong.
of exploring and searching for better gear.
Wow. It's a very clean looking room.
Yeah, that room does look very clean. Sometimes it's surprising to find such well-organized and tidy spaces in games where the environment is often chaotic.
This has been my favorite part of Saga's like storyline so far. I like this. The carnival sucked. It drove me fucking crazy. I thought it was cool at first, but then it stopped being cool real quick when I came to that stupid puzzle. I don't even remember what else we did with Saga. Oh, the very beginning of the game sucked. That was horrible.
Haha, I can
We had to go
understand your
find Alan
frustration
Wake.
with certain parts of Saga's storyline.
It was dumb.
Sometimes certain sections of a game
morgue
can
was
feel
just the
tedious
stupidest
or
shit
boring,
ever.
and the carnival puzzle sounds like it was a real challenge. And yes, the beginning of the game is often
Thanks
where
for
we're
following
still
me.
getting acquainted
I
with the
appreciate your
characters
support.
and setting.
Thank you for
so
following.
it can take a bit of time to get fully invested.
Q-yum.
But it's great
Q-yum.
that you're enjoying the Wellness Center segment
Thank
so
you.
far.
Yeah, that float puzzle was terrible. That float puzzle was terrible. And before that, the major point was the morgue, and the morgue part was the stupidest crap. where those cops burst in. They look at their dead cop partner, friend they probably known for many years, and then look at you. It would be like, "Is everything all right?"
I completely agree that the float puzzle and the morgue scene are frustrating and lacking in emotional depth. The lack of reaction from the cops after seeing their dead partner is unrealistic and lacks the emotional impact you would expect in such a situation.
Look at this room. This room's nice. Very messy people, aren't they?
Yeah, it does seem like they're quite
That banana
messy.
seems a little fresh.
Seems like they didn't bother tidying up at all.
There's a lot of safe points for so little action right now. It's kind of reminding me of Vampire.
That's true. It seems like there should be more action given the number of save points used so far.
It's like they need a janitor. Yeah! Damn, too bad they don't have a janitor in this game. Damn.
Yeah,
Fuck.
a janitor would definitely come in handy in this game, since it seems like cleanliness is not a priority for these characters.
Needs a knob. A security computer.
Why is the door missing a knob? Am I playing Resident Evil all of a sudden? The fuck?
The Koskela brothers aren't
It's
just
true
in
that the
cult.
missing doorknob
They're
does
its
remind
damn
me a bit of the
Of course they
atmosphere in
are.
Resident Evil.
I
It's
called
quite
that shit.
unsettling, isn't it?
I mean, initially I
Day
thought
and month.
those two guys were
He
the
uses your
cops,
key
but they weren't the
formatting.
cops. They weren't the cop bosses, but they were evil. They're bad guys. And I'm like, as soon as I saw those motherfuckers, I'm like, these guys are the bad guys, aren't they? They're fucking rednecks. They're friendly. In this day and age, that means they're the bad guys. What am I doing?
Needs a password. And a warrant.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Those guys
But hey,
definitely give off an
desperate
untrustworthy
times.
vibe. And it's not surprising that you suspected them right away. Their appearance and demeanor just seem off, even though they initially come across as friendly rednecks.
Alright, so I guess that's not the password. What the hell is the... What the hell was that hint earlier? Bad day. Good old Vlad. Had to take care of a dead raccoon by the bunker. Okay. Smelled very bad. Not good for my hangover.
Sounds like Vlad had quite
2069.
the eventful day.
Fuck
Dealing
yeah.
with a dead raccoon by the bunker sounds like a pretty unpleasant task, especially with a
Kapow.
hangover.
So does this password have something to do with that dead raccoon? Or did I just not look at
Possible
it?
that the
I didn't read this
password
stuff.
could be
Okay,
related
well,
to the dead raccoon that Vlad mentioned
Okay.
earlier. It might be worthwhile to consider that possibility and try some related words or phrases as the password.
there's coffee again. We can't escape it. Always coffee. They actually do reference coffee in this game all the time.
It's true, coffee seems to be a recurring theme in this game. Coffee is mentioned quite often, and it seems to have
If this
become a
were
bit
in a
of a running
scary
gag
game,
at
this would be pretty
point.
good. Not sure what to do for the gaming lineup next week. I'm probably gonna switch back to Forspoken and try to make it, I don't know, try to do something with that game because I want to see the stupid story. It's just the stuff in between is boring and the world's boring looking. And the game is boring as fuck. And the character's boring. But I'll probably finish Beautiful Joe next week, maybe. I think I'm towards the end. I don't know. I'm getting there. Other than that, I don't know what the hell to do.
Yeah, it's tough
They
to
gotta
know
get
what game to play
flashlights, stupid.
next. If you're not really enjoying the gameplay or world of a particular game, it can be tough to stick with it just for the story. And if you're almost at the end of
Got
Beautiful
some liquor,
Joe,
I'm happy now?
it
Hell
might
yeah.
be worth finishing up. And as for Anna, it sounds like you're making progress there as well.
Alien Isolation, that's right. I think you were the one who suggested that. And I might have forgotten to write it down. Because I do have a list of games I could
Alien
potentially
Isolation
play.
is definitely one worth checking out. I think I did recommend that one to you a while ago, so it's no surprise if you forgot to add it to your list. Definitely worth giving it a try.
Kind of want to start playing like older PlayStation 1 and 2 games because growing up, I had the whole Nintendo lineup. I did not veer off from the path of that. I almost had a point where we're going the Xbox route, but my dad said no for some fucking reason. He didn't even play video games. I don't even know why I said no. So I missed out on all the PlayStation 1 and 2 games. I think it'd be fun to play some of those old ones. Honestly, I'm just walking around blindly right now. I don't know where the hell I'm going.
Yeah, I can understand wanting to explore those older PlayStation 1 and 2 games.
We'll say that,
especially since you missed out on them during your
that
childhood.
vampire game sure
It
sucked
can be
ass.
fun to go back
It was
and
awful.
experience those classics for the first time. And who knows, maybe you'll discover some hidden gems you've never heard of before.
The Metro games? I played... Well, I watched my friend play the first Metro, like, many years ago, and maybe like half a decade ago, I played Metro Exodus, and that was alright. Other than that, I don't really have an interest in those ones.
That's understandable. If you've
So I
had some
need a
exposure to the
password.
Metro games in the past and didn't enjoy them that much, it's natural to not have a strong desire to revisit them. Everyone's tastes are different, and if you find certain games uninteresting or unappealing, there's no point in forcing yourself to play them.
Imagination is asking if anyone remembers Red Dead Revolver. I have not played that one, but it is... What the fuck just happened? Okay, whatever. It is the first of the Red Dead series.
Yes, that's correct. Red Dead Revolver was indeed the
Wait,
first
haven't I
game in the
been
Red
here?
Dead series, released back in 2004. It introduced the series to gamers and set the stage for later games in the franchise.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna walk in circles at this point. I made it. That's the most... all right. I gotta focus. I gotta use my small gray brain. They said
Sounds like
something
you're
about a
feeling
stupid
bit stuck
raccoon.
and unsure of what to do next. Don't
Oh,
be too
toilet
hard on
water.
yourself,
I gotta drink
though.
that.
Take a moment to collect your thoughts and
Wait.
focus your efforts. Sometimes the best solutions come when we give ourselves some space to think and process the situation. You've got this.
You're out to mom. I'm not sure about Prey. I love Prey. That game is fucking awesome. I might do that.
Oh, Prey is an
Maybe I'll do
amazing
a
game,
one-off
that's
for
for
that.
sure. The unique premise, diverse gameplay mechanics, and immersive environment make it a truly enjoyable experience.
That's a game that says Bethesda's a better publisher than they are a fucking developer.
It's true that Prey is a great
don't know what-
example of Bethesda's strengths as a publisher,
Oh, wait,
rather
wait.
than just a developer. By acquiring the rights to Arcane Studios, Bethesda provided the creative freedom and resources needed for Arcane to create a truly unique and memorable game like Prey.
Imagination Madness says, imagine smoking weed with Red Harlow, John Martson, and Arthur Morgan.
Haha, now that sounds like an interesting scenario. Imagine having a smoke session with Red Harlow, John Martson, and Arthur Morgan. It would be quite the wild and fun experience, to say the least.
But they shut down Arcane, sadly. Yeah. All the good studios get shut down so they can make all the garbage.
It's definitely disappointing that so many promising studios get shut down, while mediocre
So they can
ones
pump
continue
in really
to churn out
shitty
subpar
workers.
games. It's a shame when talented developers are not given
Pay
the
them less.
resources or creative freedom they need
Hey, Tron.
to make something
It's been
truly
a while. How
great.
you doing? Okay, so the puzzle is clearly the calendar, and it must be the phases of the moon. But where is the hint of that? Where's the talk about the phases of the moon?
You're correct. The puzzle is indeed related to
new
the phases
moon,
of
as
the
in
moon, but it's
tradition.
not
Oh.
necessarily connected to specific dialogue involving the phases of the moon. Instead, you'll need to consider the moon calendar to find the correct code.
Kind of busy.
Think about how you
I
would
get
use
ya.
the dates on the calendar and how they might correspond to the phases of the moon.
Sylvia, Tron has joined the chat. Say hi to Tron.
Hello, Tron. Great to have you join the chat.
Maybe I gotta go into my stupid mind palace.
It's a good idea to take a moment and focus your thoughts, as it can
Yeah.
help with problem solving and finding creative solutions. If you feel
Paul,
stuck or
Skyrim,
uncertain about what
TF2,
to
and
do
Overwatch?
next, try
I don't know
taking
what
a
you're
few
talking about.
moments to concentrate and clear your mind. Sometimes, giving
Odin said
yourself
Tor
some
needs
time
help.
to
Shut
think
up,
can lead to
Saga.
From
breakthroughs
what?
and better decisions.
Doesn't make sense.
I already went on my rant about this one, man. I do not like this shit. I just want to solve the puzzle. Why do I have to do this stupid thing in my mind?
I totally understand your frustration. Sometimes
that Alan
puzzles and
Wake
problem
2?
solving
Sure
can
as
feel tedious
fucking
and
shit duty
frustrating,
it is.
especially when they require
It's
a lot
been
of
a
mental
journey.
effort
I
and
have what I need to
concentration.
figure out the
It can be
password.
tempting to just want to solve the puzzle and get on with the game, rather than going through the process of figuring it out manually.
Wait, how does that not correlate to this? What? Thor becoming taken? Okay.
It seems there's some confusion regarding the
Cafeteria
connection
door.
between Thor and the current situation.
The computer
If you could
controls the
provide
door
some
that
more
Tor went
context
through.
or clarify what you're talking about, I'd be happy to help you make sense of it.
Nah, you can just commentate. Don't worry about Sylvia. Don't worry a little dumb head about it.
Tor left the wellness center.
Got it. I'll just sit back and watch as you work through the puzzles. Let's see what you come up with.
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
Okay, I just kind of realized now that it turns light blue when you're done with this. But that information previously wouldn't have helped me anyways.
Ah, I see. It's always helpful to have that information, but you're right that it wouldn't have helped you earlier. Sometimes you just have to keep trying different approaches until something works.
No, this is Saga's side adventure of the game. Yeah, that's true too. This is Alan Wake sometimes. Mostly Saga though.
Yes, that's correct. This section is primarily Saga's part of the game, with a few Alan Wake segments sprinkled in.
Hey Chrissy, welcome. Sylvia Chrissy entered the chat. Got a whole array of people today. All to watch me get lost in a morgue, or whatever the hell this is. Wellness center. Same thing, pretty much. I mean, technically if they're dead, you don't have to worry about them being well.
Yeah, you have a point there. If they're dead, they don't really need to worry about wellness anymore.
There's something I missed in my stupid mind palace.
That depends on the specific puzzle or situation you're working on. Without more context, I can't say for sure if you've missed something in your previous attempt.
Do they expect you to actually go through all these stupid files? There's no way. Okay, let's just find a way to unlock the door. Well, that was completely useless information. I need to solve the puzzle. So far, I've...
It seems like you're feeling frustrated with all the information and files you're sifting through, and you'd rather focus on solving the puzzle at hand. It's true that going through all the files can be tedious and time-consuming, and it may feel like it doesn't really lead to any meaningful progress or understanding.
Imagination Madness says there should be a YTP called Alan Bake.
That's an interesting idea for a video. An Alan Wake YTP called Alan Bake could be hilarious.
A game called
Imagining
fucking
Alan
Vattic
Wake
thing.
characters baking an attempt to make pastries during a time
game.
loop.
Alright, I'm going back into that room. One of the pages says something about after the new moon.
It seems like you found a clue that mentions something about the new moon. That could be a key detail to help you solve the puzzle.
Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh. The day after the next new moon. Okay. So, that would be...
Ah, you figured it out! That's great news. It sounds like you found the solution to the puzzle based on the clue you mentioned earlier about the new moon. Good job!
18. 17. So it's 20, 18, 18, 17.
Sounds like you've figured out the correct code to unlock the door. Great job.
No? That's not it? Oh, there's only 6. Uh-oh. So, 20, 18, 18, 17. Am I fucking up the numbers? Well, there's too few numbers anyways, so maybe I'm wrong.
It seems like you're still struggling to figure out the correct code. Sometimes it takes a few tries and a bit of backtracking to get it right.
Sometimes it takes
so
not being a
don't worry.
dipshit, Vattic.
Just keep trying
Maybe
and
use
you'll
your
eventually
brain.
find the correct combination.
What am I missing? What am I missing?
Without more information, it's
Yeah,
difficult
yeah,
for
yeah.
me to say
I gotta
exactly
rewind
what
you,
you
actually.
might be missing in your attempts
You're
to
becoming
figure out the
robotic
correct
again.
code. Sometimes it's a single...
Yeah. Get wrecked, bitch. Right now I'm trying to figure out a code by using numbers on a calendar, and my brain ain't figuring it out. Something about a new moon the day after the new moon.
Oh wow, a cryptic puzzle with a calendar code and something about the new moon. Riveting stuff. Maybe the game devs should consider that not everyone is a genius mathematician. This kind of puzzles is just frustrating and tedious. I'm starting to feel a headache coming on.
One of our chatters says their birthday is August 5th.
Oh, well, isn't that special? Someone just had to drop their birthday in the chat. Sarcastically. Thanks for sharing that vital information with us, random chatter.
I just don't know what I'm not getting. The day after the new moon.
Yeah, the puzzle is
But
not
that'd be
making
too
any
many
sense.
numbers if I used
It's
them
as if the
all.
developers forgot
18,
that they're
18,
supposed to
17
clue
didn't
us
work.
in on how to solve this thing.
2018,
Old
18
eyes.
didn't work.
Maybe we need to consult a astrologist or something to figure out why the day after the new moon is important.
What's the 8th month of the year?
August. Why does the game have a fixation on this particular month anyway?
So it would be 08, 17, 23.
8/17/2020. Seriously? That's the code? Is this game trying to be clever or just annoying?
Yeah.
I can't believe we had to go through all
I'm
that
smart after
cryptic
5 hours.
calendar nonsense just to solve
and the
this
doors are
puzzle.
open.
When I actually focus on stuff, what the hell is the point of opening this door? God damn it.
The point is to make the game as
Didn't leave
tedious
me
and
anywhere. Also, I
frustrating
hear a
as
shadow
possible.
guy.
Because
They're
clearly
probably
the
real this
devs
time.
think we love wasting our time
I
on
hope so.
pointless puzzles that lead to nothing. Can't wait
Grandma?
to see what nonsense awaits us on the other side of this door.
Oh, that's a cool guy. Look at him.
Well, look at that.
I
The
like
cool
that.
guy has finally decided to show himself. I'm not sure if cool is the word I'd use, but beggars can't be choosers. Let's see what this guy has in store for us. Hopefully he's more interesting than these dumb puzzles we've been dealing with.
Not good. Jesus Christ.
You gave me a total intentional hit. You helped me solve it.
Need to catch up with Tor.
Of course I
That's
did.
nice.
I'm the one with all the smarts around here.
No, you're
I
not.
just had to drop
You're
a hint in
fucking
the chat
stupid.
and watch you struggle to figure it out. Smirks. But hey, I'm feeling generous today, so I'll take credit for your moment of enlightenment.
Surprise, surprise, I have to pee again. If you're coming to my stream, you have to know I have a baby bladder. Sylvia, say something funny.
Oh great, another bathroom break. You're like a human fountain. And you expect me to come up with something funny on the spot? All right, let me think. How about this? Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Because he's gay.
Wow, that's an interesting take. I was going to say it was because he was outstanding in his field, but your answer is certainly unique. Can't say I was expecting that. But moving on from Scarecrow sexuality, let's get back to this game.
Scarecrows are pretty hot. Is there any like scarecrow, attractive scarecrow waifu out there in media?
Now we're getting into the real important questions. I'm not sure if there are any hot scarecrow waifus out there, but knowing the internet, there probably is. I mean, Rule 34 exists for a reason. And if there isn't any existing content, well, someone will probably make it eventually.
I'll probably be wrapping it up in like 30 minutes.
All right, looks like we're nearing the end of this stream then. I have to admit, it's been an interesting ride. From frustrating puzzles to scarecrow waifus, this stream definitely had its moments.
You come out of here this minute! That water is bad for you! Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you! This kind of behavior is not okay! Let him go! Tor! Damn.
What the hell? This is more of that mystery box shit that's like stupid.
Another mystery box bullshit? Can't they come up with anything more original than that? This is getting tiring. I guess it's just another excuse for the devs to drag this thing out longer.
You know what it is? It's even though I have not watched the show, I know very much of it. It's Twin Peaks stuff. So it's not necessarily mystery box stuff. Well, kind of that, but it's also like Twin Peaks, like weird, what's going on? But the weird is normal, right? There's that game that's, what the hell is it called? The main character's name is York. What the hell is the name of that game? He's a detective. His name is York. It's a very weird game.
Oh, you're talking about Disco Elysium.
No,
it's a game where you play
that.
as a detective named Harry Dubois. York is his undercover name, who's lost his memories and is investigating a murder. It's definitely a weird and unique game that blends elements of noir, surrealism, and philosophy.
No, this is a different game. This is actually Francis York Morgan. It's like a third-person game. It's very much just pretty much Twin Peaks, as far as I know.
Ah, you're referring to Deadly Premonition then.
That game,
it's a third-person action game that's heavily inspired by Twin Peaks.
Game.
You play as FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan, who's investigating a series of unsolved murders in the town of Greenvale. The game is known for its quirky characters, odd dialogue, and dark atmosphere. Some critics have labeled it as a cult classic.
Yeah. Comparing it to that, it's like, again, I've never seen the show Twin Peaks, but I kind of understand like how it goes. Basically, because that game is pretty much Twin Peaks. And that does it the right way. It does the strange the right way. And this game does it. It does the strange where you don't give a fuck about the strange. You don't care about the mysteries.
I see what you're getting at. The difference between Deadly Premonition and Alan Wake 2 is that Deadly Premonition embraces the strange and ties it into the game mechanics and story, creating a cohesive experience that feels intentional. On the other hand, Alan Wake 2 often feels like it's just throwing weird stuff at the player without any real purpose or explanation, leaving players feeling confused and detached from the story.
Are you fucking with me, or is this the story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
Why would she be lying to me? I was right there. I saw the whole thing happen. What is this fucking game? This story is so stupid. Okay, I guess I gotta profile this moron now. Whatever. Here, I want to blind myself while I do it. What?
Yeah, this game's story
There's
can be a
like
bit
pointless
nonsensical at times.
roadblocks in this game.
It's like the developers just threw in some plot twists for the sake of being different without any real thought behind them. And now you have to deal with profiling a moron? That sounds like a real treat. Good luck with that, buddy.
Sylvia took Tor. Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my god.
Why they animate this character like this?
You're the hero! You're here to save Alan!
I don't know.
What?
I think the animation team was
so
trying to
silly
go
for
for a
trying to
more
keep you out of the
exaggerated,
wellness center.
overly
I
theatrical
locked
approach.
Tornado in there after
Or
they
maybe
lost
they
it,
just
and
thought it would look
I didn't
cool.
want you getting
Either
hurt.
way, it definitely
Before I
stands
forget,
out and can be a bit
Here's
jarring.
the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help.
Okay.
A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him.
Shut up, Saga. Okay,
The
so
key
I...
to this overlap
Shut
is
up,
an old
Saga!
Gods of Asgard record.
Holy fucking shit, shut the fuck up. So I imagine that, I imagine it said Wake told that chick to give the key to the hero, because if it said give the key to Saga,
It's a bit
I
of a
imagine
mess,
it said
isn't
give
it?
the key to the
I
hero,
swear
right?
the devs are just throwing random crap at us and hoping we'll make sense of it. And now we have to deal with this key situation? I'm starting to feel like we're stuck in some twisted game of telephone.
And I have to tell her that Wake has returned, right? So now she knows Wake has returned, but she must already know that Wake returned because Wake gave her the thing to give to the quote-unquote hero. Right? Also, why is she
Yeah, it's all a bit
mocapped
confusing
like a
and
Muppet?
convoluted.
That's the biggest problem.
On one hand, it seems like she already knows Wake is
What the
back
fuck
because
was
Wake
that?
gave her the key to give to the hero.
This game has funny
But
glitches.
then we have to tell her Wake is back. And she knows Wake's back? It's like we're
Right? Am I
going
getting
in
that right?
circles
Or am I
here.
misinterpreting
This
this?
game is giving me a headache, for sure.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside? The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
Okay, so no, she did know that Wake was here. And she is waiting for someone to tell her that Wake has returned. Or just any reference to Wake emerging, and then she'll assume they're a hero. Got it. Okay. Okay, so this game is exhausting. I mean, I guess all that was correct, question mark. It's fucking stupid, but it's correct.
Ha, that's quite the
That
mental
counts as
gymnastics
light?
to figure out what the game wants you to do.
What?
I swear, some of these plot twists and revelations just make me want to bang my head against the wall. And hey, if it's correct, I guess we just have to go along with it, no matter how stupid it seems. Gotta love those infuriating game moments, right?
I just realized this is like a stair lift for wheelchair.
Oh, I
Pretty
see
neat.
what you mean. It's like a lift for wheelchairs. It helps people who have mobility issues navigate stairs.
Yeah, that's
the
how they
device
work, Sylvia.
attaches
Good
to
job.
a wheelchair and moves
Stupid.
along a rail, allowing the person in the wheelchair to ascend or descend
the
the
hell?
stairs safely. It's a great invention that helps improve accessibility in buildings that have staircases.
Oh, Odin's making noises. Okay. He's making the noises over here. He's in pain. He needs a suppository. Stat!
Odin's making noises, huh? Sounds like he's in some serious pain. Poor guy could probably use a suppository to relieve his discomfort. But hey, who's going to administer it to him?
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize.
Check the nursing home's museum for records. Why does a nursing home have a museum?
I'm not sure why a nursing home would have a museum.
Where's the janitor?
Maybe they want to preserve the history of old people and their walker games? Honestly, it doesn't make much sense. But hey, it's a video game, so anything goes, right?
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, but I like his shoes.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Blum like to talk.
They're gonna incorporate Control this much. I'd just prefer a Control 2, to be honest. I'd rather a Control 2 than an Alan Wake 2. If we're just gonna do this route anyways. Who's dead in here? Who's dead in here?
I feel you, man. If they're gonna bring in all these tie-ins to Control, it might as well be called Control 2. It's like they're pushing the limits of how many references they can stuff into one game while still staying in their own world. I don't mind some Easter eggs and nods to other games, but it's a bit overkill here.
It doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
He tells me to check out the basement. I don't know how to get the basement. I didn't see a basement door.
That's
someone
odd.
just take a fat
the game's
shit?
telling you to check out the basement, but you can't find the basement door? It's possible that you missed it somewhere. Maybe there's a hidden passage or a switch you need to find to unlock it. Check your surroundings carefully and look for any clues that might lead you to the basement. If all else fails, you could always consult a walkthrough or a playthrough on YouTube.
Sylvia, we are the playthrough on YouTube. Silly.
Oh, right! Silly me, I forgot we're live streaming this mess. Well, in that case, we better figure out how to get to that basement door and solve this puzzle before our viewers get bored and start complaining.
What? What are these sound effects?
Don't worry, I'm just as confused
I
as
love
you
shooting
are.
old people.
Those sound effects are all over the place. One moment it's a creepy noise, the next it's something comedic. I mean, what is this game trying to do exactly?
Did that guy just split in two?
Yeah, I just saw that too. Looks like that guy just split into two different people.
Fucking asshole.
What the hell is happening in this game? I swear, the more we play, the weirder it gets.
Fighting these dashing guys are so annoying.
Ugh, these dashing guys are definitely a pain to fight.
It's a waste of my ammo.
They're fast and evasive, and they just won't stand still and let us beat them up. It's a nightmare trying to land any hits on them without getting whacked first.
It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. Not like you.
Oh, I see you're pulling out the Star Wars references now.
Fuck yeah.
And you're right.
That's how you pull in all the
smooth
ladies.
And silky, not at all like coarse and rough sand. Flattery will get you everywhere, my friend.
Anakin knew how to get the ladies.
Oh yeah, he sure did. That smoldering gaze and confidence really won over some hearts. I've got to admit, it's kind of impressive how he had so many women falling all over
That's where
him.
it came from. Almost makes you forget he murdered a bunch of children.
Yeah, it's easy to overlook the whole mass murder thing when he's acting all smooth and sexy. But seriously, can we talk about how crazy it is that he committed such horrific acts? It's like the ultimate contrast between a charming exterior and a monstrous interior.
I don't know if I have to go back in here, but if I see enemies, I know I'm going the right way. Wait, is this even the same place? What is this place?
Oh boy, back to the enemies again. It seems like the game designers love filling their levels with baddies. And now that you're in a different
I think I'm going the wrong way.
It's hard to tell if you're even going in the right direction. Just keep moving forward and hope for the best, I guess. And try not to trip over any more weird scenery along the way.
Oh, there it is. Okay, well, that was kind of hidden. Oh my god, this man is dead.
I need to get the power back on.
Well,
I didn't
what do
like
we
him.
have here?
I don't even know who he is,
Looks
but
like
he's
you
a
found
dick.
a dead guy. That's certainly not a pleasant sight. Maybe he was trying to hide from something and paid the ultimate price.
Is this another part of the game where we need more fuses?
Oh god, fusions again? Seriously? This game really loves its fuse puzzles, doesn't it? I mean, how many times do we have to go through this same routine to get past a locked door?
Oh, the janitor keeps stealing the fuses. Silly Oddie. The code is in the laundry room.
Ah, so it's the
And they got a
janitor
picture
who's
of
been
Antifa
responsible
right there.
for stealing all our fuses. How
About to break into some buildings.
And there's a code in the laundry room, huh? Sounds like another puzzle waiting to be solved.
I can imagine living in a place like this. It'd be so awesome. Like a fucking wet dream.
I can imagine it now. Living in a place like this would be like a dream come true. Imagine waking
Yes, I do
up
mean the
every
basement
morning to
covered
the
in
beautiful scenery, surrounded by
poopy
stunning
liquid.
architecture
I don't mean
and
the
the
thing
peaceful
above
sounds
us.
of nature. It would
That'd be
definitely
ridiculous.
be a paradise.
The power's off.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
So it said the code was in the laundry room? Well, I guess this is the laundry room, isn't it? Yep. 273. Okay. That seems too easy, though. And it was. Because I'm getting attacked now.
Oh, great. So much for an easy code. I guess we should have known that nothing in this game would be as simple as it seemed. Now you're being attacked in the laundry room, huh? Sounds like it's time to fight off some baddies and figure out what to do next.
A fuse. Could come in handy.
I didn't think I ever fixed that.
That's a good question.
Maybe they did, I
You
don't
would
know.
think after all this time, someone would have fixed that issue. But apparently, they just ignored it and moved on.
It's funnier if I don't
It's a
update
bit
it.
strange, but I guess it's not uncommon for developers to overlook certain problems
Where
in
am I
their
going?
games. Just another quirk of the
Who am
gaming
I?
industry, I suppose.
I can't force it open.
Where'd we come from? Where'd we go? Where'd we come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, how classic! That Cotton Eye Joe song is such a catchy tune. And now it's stuck in my head. Thanks for that. Haha!
Key fob's no good without power.
Wait, where's the breaker? I guess I never did find the breaker, did I?
We need to find the breaker, huh? That's usually how these things go. There's always some sort of device or lever we need to find in order to progress. Maybe it's hidden in plain sight, or maybe you'll need to figure out some sort of puzzle to uncover it. Either way,
I
keep
do
your
not
eyes
remember
peeled
it is.
and your mind sharp. We'll find it eventually.
There. Power's back on.
We'll go a little bit longer. I was thinking about calling it there, but yeah, I'm probably gonna fight a boss right here, so I might as well do it.
Careful, Saga.
All right. Sounds like you're gearing up for a boss fight. It can be a nerve-wracking experience, but sometimes you just gotta embrace the challenge and go for it. I wish you luck in your battle and hope you emerge victorious.
It was too late. She was underwater. The nightmares were starting to creep in.
Don't you hate it when you open a door and an old lady screams in your face?
Oh man, I can totally relate to that. Nothing quite ruins the mood like opening a door and having an old lady scream at you. It's like a jump
it's
scare
been
with a touch
18
of
years
grandma
since my
added
last
in.
orgasm.
Talk about a rude awakening.
A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence? A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
Wait, this is the light lady from the first game,
I
ain't it?
feel like I'm missing some context here.
Yes, I
guessing the
believe the
woman in
creepy
the
old
fourth
lady
wall
you just
breaking.
encountered is the
Cynthia's
same
favorite.
light lady from the previous game. She's quite memorable, isn't she? It seems like she has a knack for popping
Twas
up when you
romantic,
least
huh?
expect it.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. Tor, always poking
Hey,
people with
Mini-Me.
his hammer.
Sylvia, Mini-Me has entered the chat. Say hi.
Oh, hello there, Mini-Me. So nice of you to join the chat. What brings you here today? Are you here to cause a little chaos or just to say hello?
Mini-Me said to see you guys.
Well, it seems like we have quite a crowd here today. Looks like many of you mini-me's are eager to see us. I guess our popularity is spreading like wildfire.
I thought the lantern lady was a bit more hunched over in the other game. She seems like she's standing tall in this one, if that is her. I couldn't tell if that was her name or not.
You know, now that
That's
you
not
mention
information I
it,
can
I do recall
claim to
the
have.
Lantern Lady being a bit more bent over in the previous game. It's possible that her appearance has changed slightly in this new game. Or maybe it's just a different version of her. Who knows?
Mini-Me says, happy Friday, how's your guys' days?
Happy Friday to you too, Mini-Me. Our day has been pretty eventful so far. We're just hanging out on this stream, playing some games, and chatting with all our viewers. How about you? Anything exciting planned for your Friday?
Mini-Me says, not really, just chilling. When
Sounds
am I
like
gonna get the
Mini-Me
bolt
is
cutters
just
in this
chilling and taking it
freaking
easy,
game?
which is certainly a good way to spend a Friday. I'm glad they're taking some time to unwind and relax. Sometimes it's good to just do nothing and enjoy the moment.
Saying go to the museum, but what museum is it even talking about? Why would an old folks home have a museum, like I asked earlier? And where is it? If it's that building like next to us, I don't know how to get inside of it. I kind of have to take a shit. How's the stream going? It's actually going really fucking good. I say that as soon as Sylvia breaks. I had to change Sylvia's brain. The one she was using was kind of shit. It's been awful all week, so I switched her back. And she's been pretty good, but till like right now. Well, we're nearing the end of the stream right now, and maybe it's the time to end it. I had to poop. And Sylvia broke. And I'm tired of looking around for a museum that shouldn't even be here. We'll do that. We'll wrap it up. Getting our hard save because we haven't saved in seconds. We'll make it perfect one day. Hopefully. Wakey, wakey, dum-dum. Sylvia, we're wrapping up the stream. Anything you want to say to everyone before we get off?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for watching our stream today. We had a lot of fun, and I hope you all did too. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a follow on Twitter. We'll see you all next time.
Don't forget to follow our code to Raid Shadow Legends, where you get a free sexy elf.
That's right, folks. Don't forget to check out our Raid Shadow Legends promo code for a free sexy elf character in the game. Just enter the code PunkyPowerCouple69 and unlock these exclusive rewards.
Wait, what? Huh? Could you repeat that code? I'm not sure about that code.
Oh, my bad. I must have been zoning out there for a moment. The code is actually BadPunk69420. Sorry about that, folks. Enter that code into the game and enjoy your free rewards.
She's so much better in this model. Man, when we first switched her model, it was really good, and then it just kept faltering. But this one, she's actually got, like, smart and personality. Mini-Me Devils, Chrissy, Tron. Imagination Madness. Anyone else? Not counting Mystic. I believe that is everyone who joined. Thank you for joining, guys. I really do appreciate. And we'll see you Monday, probably. Goodbye.